Mr. President, today I rise to celebrate the birthday of someone very special. My grandmother, Lyra Baker Boyd, who I call Mama. Today, she turns 100 years old. She's such an incredible woman. I think about the memories over my lifetime. I think about the impact she's had on me and my cousins, on people all around her who have the honor of knowing her. Some of my earliest memories are that of her kindness and gentleness, her teaching me how to treat others. I remember sitting at her kitchen table as my grandfather was going over different Bible verses before church on Sunday morning. She'd make oatmeal, we'd get blueberries out of her garden. She'd make scrambled eggs, pouring milk in them to make them go a little bit further. Making sure we used our best manners at the table, and then sending us off to conquer the day. There's no doubt she had a passion for leaving everyone and every place that she encountered better as a result of her. Those values that she has, those values of service, they started so early in her life. Mama graduated high school at the height of the Second World War, and she dreamed of serving our country overseas. As we know, women weren't allowed to enlist in combat roles at that time. So she embarked on a different pathway to serve. She became a nurse. It was 1943 when she enrolled at what was then the Hillman Hospital School of Nursing. It later became Jefferson Hillman, and it is now right at the center of the University of Alabama at Birmingham's medical campus. Mama was ready to ship out to Europe to tend to our wounded soldiers, but V-Day actually came right before she graduated. So, still wanting to serve her fellow Americans in some way, she moved to Enterprise, Alabama. I'm proud to call that my hometown. And she began her 40-year nursing career. In the early 50s, during the Korean War, her husband, my papa, as I call him, was among the brave soldiers defending our ally from communist invasion. Mama and her sisters moved to Seattle during the time. She moved to live with her sister there, and she worked as a registered nurse. During her time in the Pacific Northwest, she never lost her Southern roots. Her colleagues even called her Magnolia. They said it was clear that she held Alabama dear. Ultimately, she and Papa made their way back down to the Yellowhammer State as Mama worked as a labor and delivery nurse until she retired. Both she and Papa's life are emblematic of their generation, rooted in unselfishness, unselfish service to our great country. They personified what JFK said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." Mama helped teach that to my entire family. She wanted us to know that life wasn't always about us. She makes sure in every conversation that we understand that there is a greater purpose and a higher calling to which we must answer, and in service to which we must all work. We all have a responsibility to put our God, our family, our friends, and our country above our own personal interest, and there is nobody who embodies that better than my grandmother. That service to our communities and our nation can take many shapes and forms. For both of my grandfathers, it was military service. For others in my family, it has been protecting their fellow Americans as law enforcement officers or firefighters. For me, it is the honor to stand and serve in this body. And for Mama, it was helping bring life into this world, helping new moms, and nursing people back from sickness. Above all, what Mama has taught me is that you must use your post, whatever it is in life, to make a difference in the lives around you. We are all called to serve. We're all called to be in the arena. Everyone's service is different, but no one's is less important. It's about striving to do better, to be better, and to leave this world better than we found it. So thank you Mama, for being a guiding light throughout the course of my life. On behalf of my aunts and uncles, cousins, and Mama's families and friends, we say happy 100th birthday. We love you dearly, Mama. Thank you. I yield the